want to talk today about a new concept in horse training, making things easy. Um, okay, maybe it's not actually new, but it is something that seems to be an outlier approach to training and interacting with horses. It's here's why I say that. I say that because there's so much um, energy and effort and sometimes aggression and threatening and intimidation and force and pressure and all of these things at from a moderate to extreme level, that that's what horse training needs to be, that we need to put the horse in a position where they feel obligated to defend themselves, resist, get scared, any of those things, and then we have to control that, or we have to teach the horse that that behavior is unacceptable, and so we're starting them off in a place where to fail before they can succeed, and then the success is ours. It's really not theirs. They just learn that they don't have any choice and that they are going to be put in a situation or experience things that are unpleasant until they comply. And here's the problem with that. They don't know what the heck their goal is, or they don't know what they're working towards, because we're not teaching them what we want them to do. So that's one problem. The other problem is that it creates a lot of distress for the horse, physically and emotionally, and then it's also going to interfere with the quality of your relationship with the horse. So they may become obedient and compliant, but they're not doing it because they trust you and they are happy to have a shared experience with you, and they're not cooperating. They're submitting, and that's an entirely different experience for them. So I came from a traditional horse training background. I mean, that's how I trained horses. I always did what I could to be as compassionate as possible, and I think I was better than a lot. But you know, what made me feel good was getting horses to do what I wanted them to do, no matter how long it took, or no matter what the horse had to go through to make that happen. So what I do now is think, how can I make this easy for the horse? What is the easiest, less stressful way that I can introduce this concept to the horse and and get the results that I'm looking for? And the horses appreciate that, and yeah, we can. Horses are. We don't want to anthropomorphize in the sense that we want to say this is how you feel. We don't want to do that to anybody or any creature, but they can, their behavior can reflect their willingness to engage with us or to not engage, and their interest in learning new things. And so, we can absolutely see changes depending on the way we interact with our horses. And I work with horses that have emotional and physical trauma, so I really get to see the changes. Horses that are shut down becoming way more engaged with the world and enlivened uh, and interested, and they participate, and they actually start to contribute to the process, with their own thoughts and ideas, or hey, let's do this, or I know how to do it like this. Can I do it even better? And things like that help me understand that we're on the right track and we're having a collaborative experience together. So I think it's really important that when we're interacting with our horses, that we focus on this concept of make things easy. And I struggle with it too. I'm like, okay, this horse has this problem, and so I'm going to do all these different things to teach a new behavior. I'm going to counter condition. I'm going to use classical conditioning. I'm going to use positive reinforcement. I'm going to use clicker training. I'm going to do all of these things, and and that's, that sometimes isn't even the right approach. Sometimes it's just, like, I have a mare, and I'm gonna, there's a video on my YouTube channel of me working with her, and at a blanketing session, and she doesn't like being blanketed at all, and so I'm using all these techniques to help her feel more comfortable getting blanketed. And then I realized, this isn't the easiest way I could do this. And I'm like, I'm just going to try putting some food down for her and see if that makes it easier. And it was like, Shazam, she stands there and wants to be blanketed. So, and I'm going to video a session with that, and so that you can see the difference. And it's more maybe impressive to see me doing all these different things and all these different techniques and having good timing and delivering the food and all that. But that, who cares? I mean, I want it to be easy for her, and when it's easy for her, oh my God, it's so much easier for me. What took 10 minutes to get the blanket on and a lot of effort and work, I did in under 2 minutes the next time, because I just put food in the dish. And what she's learning, right? And this is not just to appease her. She's learning that the blanket's great, and that's going to change the way she perceives it, and it'll change her association with it. So the next time, if I do that a few times, I'm going to bring that blanket. She's like, yay, it's the blanket. Instead of, oh no, here's the blanket. I'm going to pin my ears and, and snarl and bite at you. So making it easier for them makes it easier for us, and it benefits everybody. We are going to feel good when we get the result that we want, even if it's not good for our horse. So that's just something really important to remember. So think about that next time you work with your horse, and thank you so much for watching this video.